Hi everybody, and welcome to Yoga with Josh. So today's flow is focused on warrior poses. So it's geared to be a total body workout. So let's get started. Alright, starting off, first pose is hero's pose. And a lot of times this pose where you're sitting on your feet basically is a little intense for some people. Okay, so one way to help deal with this is taking a block, sticking it on your butt. Okay, so what that does is it relieves a little pressure on your knees. Okay, you can give that a try. If that doesn't work, try any seated position you're comfortable in. I really don't care. Okay, you just got to listen to your body and what your body needs. Okay, so stay focused on that. That's all I care about. All right, so find your seated position. Just take a breath. Take a moment to arrive. Let your eyes drift closed. Breathe. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it out the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. Exhale at the mouth. Maybe allow a sigh to come out this last time. So one more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good. Okay, take a moment to arrive. Bring your attention to your shins or wherever your body is making contact with the ground. Just feel your weight pushing into the ground. Feel the ground pushing back, supporting you, holding you up. This is a good space to root down into the ground, root down into our Mother Earth. She takes care of us, let's take care of her. All right, take a nice deep breath in, and gently let it out. Just connect. Maybe take a moment to set an intention for this practice. Your intention could be anything you want, be it a goal you have, or maybe it's just to follow your breath, or maybe it's for a person, or maybe it's for a cause that you believe in. Just take a moment to set that intention. And start to bring your attention to your breath. You're going to slowly start to manipulate the breath by making your inhales and exhales equal. And the easiest way to do that is by inhaling and counting to 4, and exhaling and counting to 4. You can go to 5 or 6 if you feel comfortable, but we'll stick with 4 for now. So bring along with me. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep this pattern going, counting in your head if that works for you. And just keep following the breath. Remember, the breath is the most important thing in your practice. Okay? If you lose your breath, you lost it. Okay? So if you lose the breath, make sure to stop. Take a moment, recapture your breath, and then continue again. Don't worry about it. Okay? Everything you're doing is perfect. Okay? Listen to your body, listen to your breath. That's what's important. Okay? The poses are just a suggestion. All right, first up, I want you to shift over into tabletop. So making sure that your wrists are below your shoulders, knees below your hips. You're going to curl your toes under and you're going to sit back, giving a nice stretch to your toes. How often do we stretch our toes, really? So really allow your toes to stretch. My left toe does not like this, but it's good for it. All right, be gentle with yourself though. And then I want you to shift your weight forward so your shoulders go beyond your wrists and just getting a nice stretch in the wrists. Okay, just warming up those wrists and sit back and shift the weight forward again. Maybe you go a little bit farther, maybe you don't. Really pull that belly button into the spine to stabilize your core, and then sit back again. Shift the weight forward, and now you're going to take your hands, you're going to put them side to side, so like this. Okay, so pointed to the sides of your mat, and you're going to shift your weight over to the right side. Nice stretch in the wrist, and then to the left side, and the right again. And the left one more time. And then back to center. Now from here, you're going to turn your hands so they're like this. So your fingers are pointed towards your knees. Okay, and then gently sit back. Remember to be gentle with this. Okay, you may end up here, and that's okay. Just gently, 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 gently. All right, shift back. Give those wrists a little bit of a shake. Wheel them around. All right, really anchor down into the hands again. Turn the toes under, and you're going to send your bum into the air for downward dog. And maybe your downward dog has really bent knees. That's okay. If your hamstrings are really, really tight, that's totally fine. So just allow those. You're just working on straightening them. Okay? So maybe pedal your feet a little bit. It's probably your first downward dog of the day. So be nice to yourself. Be nice to your body. Let me fix my pants. The joys of finding a shirt as your yoga teacher. All right. Now take a moment to static. Bring your gaze to your thumbs and step up to meet them. Inhale, half lift. Lifting your body just halfway up. So what you're doing is you're creating a flat back. Okay? So place your hands wherever they're comfortable. You just want a flat back. You don't want any rounding happening in your back. Nice and flat. Okay? Pull the belly button into the spine. Inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, hands go clear up to the ceiling. Exhale, heart sign. Modified sun salutation A. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, tip from the pelvis, keeping the back as flat as possible. If you need to bend those knees nice and deep. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant those hands. Step your feet back into plank. If you need to, drop down to those knees. Beautiful. Shift the heart forward so it comes out in front of the wrists. Exhale, lower. Lower all the way down to the ground. And inhale, you're going to lift the shoulders and heart off the ground. And remember, if you feel a pinch in this pose, back off a little bit. Lift the hands to make sure you're not pushing through the hands. You're using the back muscles to do this. Now exhale, push back into plank pose. Curl the toes under. Send your bum into the air, downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step or walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Inhale all the way up, hands clear to the ceiling. Exhale, heart center. All right. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, arch over those feet, tipping from the pelvis, back nice and flat. Plant the hands on the floor. Inhale. Arch the back. Half lift. Exhale. Plant the hands. Step back. Shift the heart forward. Chaturanga. Grazing the elbows with the low ribs. Inhale. Lifting up into baby cobra or up dog. Whatever's working for you. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Pulling the belly button into the spine. You're really anchoring down, pushing really strongly through the hands. The arms, imagining you're doing a headstand or a handstand is what you want to do. All right, bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step afloat on up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Tipping from the pelvis. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step the feet back. Shift the heart forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right foot into space. Exhale, draw it through, placing it next to the right thumb. Checking the knee, make sure you got a nice 90-degree angle on your knee. Really plant down with your feet, root in. Lift the torso up. All right, hands can go at your hips. Can be at heart center, or they can be up in the air. Check your knee. Look at your big toe. Can you see your big toe? If you can see your big toe, you're okay. Really push down through the back leg as well. Few breaths here. All right, bring the hands down to the hips. Turn the foot, the back foot, 45 degrees. Inhale the arms up, warrior two. Few breaths. Inhale the right hand into the air, left hand down the back leg, reverse warrior. Getting a nice stretch to the side body. Exhale, cartwheel down to the ground. Bring your hands, bring the foot, pull that foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left foot into space. Exhale, draw it through. Finding your balance, checking your knee. See your big toe. Hands at your hips, hands at your heart, hands in the air, whichever is working for you. And breathe. How you doing? You okay? You're doing okay? Good, good. You're amazing, don't worry. Turn the back foot 45 degrees. Open up to the side. Warrior two. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine. Checking the knee, making sure you can see your big toe. Inhale, the left hand goes up into the air. Nice tight stretch. Right hand down the right leg. Release. Bring the hands down to the mat. Pull that foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog or baby cobra. Down dog. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Step or walk your feet up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, shift your weight onto your left foot. Stepping back for me. Shifting your weight onto your left foot. Sending your right foot straight behind you. Hands on your hips. Extending through the heel, working to get your back parallel to the floor. Okay? This pose may look like this to some people. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. Okay? If you want more, you can bring your hands to your heart. Make sure that belly button is anchored into the spine. You can be an airplane and fly. Woo! Or you can feel like Superman. Making sure that the hips are level. And release. Make that foot meet the other. Shift your weight onto the other foot. Keep that left foot out. Making the hips level. Okay? Hands at your heart center. Hands on your hips. Hands as airplane. Right in front of you. Working on keeping a micro bend in that standing knee to help protect it. Breathe. And release. Okay, bringing both feet on the ground. Inhale the arms into the air. Exhale the heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step the feet back. Lowering, chaturanga. Up dog or baby cobra. Down dog. Just take a breathe here. Now shift the heart forward. Plank. So anchor that belly button into the spine, making sure that your wrists are below your shoulders. Mine are semi there. Really listen to your body. You can tell when it's off. If you need to drop to your knees, do so. Nothing wrong with that. And hold, but remember to breathe. And 3, 2, 1. Drop down to those knees. Sit back onto your feet, child's pose. Allow your head to just rest on the floor. Just reconnecting to the breath. Gently coming back up, walk the hands up. You know what the bad thing about being bald is? Is you sweat and it has nowhere to go but all over. So you look like a drowned rat. Bring your feet out in front. All right, staff pose. So what I want you to do is shift the pelvis forward, creating a strong back, okay? A lot of times this is really difficult for people who sit in chairs all day long, sit at your desk. So bend your knees, okay? Be nice to yourself. There's no sense in trying to force yourself to fit in a box that doesn't work, okay? You'll get there, okay? So don't worry. All right, from here, all I want you to do is, if you're starting here, I want you to take your chest, place it on your thighs if you can, okay? And then you're gonna wrap your hands around and slowly walk your feet out. By keeping your chest connected to your thighs, it helps protect the back from rounding. So there's a little bit of rounding in my back right now, but that's okay. So as you extend, so if you see, my back still looks a little rounded, so I have to work on that. That's something I need to work on. So straightening as much as I can and grabbing wherever I can. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's here. Whatever working for you, okay? You're just getting a nice stretch and just take a breathe. And yes, I said breath. Now, I don't know what that word was that came out of my mouth, but there it is. And breathe. We're just slowing down gently. And release the hands. Bend the knees. Bring the feet a little bit in. So all I want you to do is anchor down through your feet, bring your hands forward. And you're just going to slowly lower down, lying down on the floor. All right. Making it all the way to the floor. Okay, from here, you're going to draw up your left and right foot. Okay, placing them about a foot from your butt. Okay, and from here, you're going to lift your right foot up, really engage that foot. So you're pulling your toes towards your knee. Okay, and you're going to turn and drape your foot over your left knee. Okay, simply from here, you're going to reach through. You're going to grab onto your thigh, your inner thigh, or your calf. Remembering to keep that toes pointed towards the knee, really engaging that foot, protects the knee. And breathe. Now from here, allow your foot to drop back down to the mat, leaving your right foot on your left knee. You're going to take your arms out like a T, and then you're going to allow your right foot to drop over to your left side, going into a nice twist. If you want a little bit more, all you have to do is cross your legs and then go over. Taking it wherever works for you today. And breathe. All right, anchoring down. By pulling your belly button into your spine, you're going to move your legs back up. Unwind them, placing your right foot on the ground, drawing up your left foot, engaging the left foot so the toes are anchored towards the knee, the left knee. And then you're going to just reach on through, grabbing on wherever you're comfortable with today. Inner thigh or the calf. Again, just being where you are. You're perfect exactly where you are. Don't worry about being anywhere else. Release. Place that foot back on the ground. Bring your arms out like a T, and then drop on over to the right side. Nice twist. And again, if you want more, you just cross the legs and then drop over. Working towards keeping your both shoulders on the ground. Unwinding. Bringing the legs back up. Now allow your legs to straighten out. Into Shavasana or corpse pose. Remember, this is your version of corpse pose. So whatever version of corpse pose that works for you, sometimes this is really hard on people's lower back. So what you can do is bend your knees, just Just allow your knees to be there. It allows the back to relax into the earth. Some people like Vipassana legs, so you bring your feet together and allow your knees to open up. A little bit of a hip opener there. Or you can go traditional, whatever works for you. I'm a firm believer that it's not about making you fit the yoga. It's about making the yoga fit to you. So listening to your body and seeing what works. And being compassionate to yourself for what doesn't work. And that's okay. It's out of your control. But it doesn't mean it will never work. It may just take a little bit, and that's okay. So take nice deep breaths. So let's inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose again. Exhale out the mouth again. One more time. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Just allow your body to melt into the earth. Letting go of all the effort you put in to your practice. And relax. You can stay here for as long as you like. The video will just end, and you can just stay here and maybe have a nap. Whatever works for you. Just do what works for you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.